Make sure you develop all your pieces before we start thinking about attacking, right? We want to develop all of them, control the center, never take your eyes away from the center. It's like you take your eyes away from the ball.
Go into 5 minutes, stop notating, and focus, purely on the game. If you go into 5 minutes. If your opponent goes into 5 minutes and you still have like 7, 8, 9 minutes, try to keep writing your moves. Because what's gonna happen is you're not gonna start playing fast with your opponents, okay? When your opponents are playing fast, you wanna play slow. Because if you join them in playing fast, you're gonna make mistakes like them.
Games, you girls have been doing amazing. I'm watching these games and I'm loving it, all right? Not only are you doing really good, but you're learning stuff through the analysis. I'm actively watching you girls learn new things through these game analysis. I'm very proud of you girls, because that only happens when you play your best chess, when you don't allow yourself to make mistakes. You learn a lot from those games. And you girls are doing that right now, regardless of the results.
Play simple chess, play out our knights and bishops control center, keep our king safe by castling. When they make moves, we always look at what they play. It's very important. You do this every time they make a move. You look at what they played, what are they attacking, how do you defend, how do you counterattack, how do you attack. Let's always look for captures, checks, and what? Threats. We know these things, right?
Let's make sure our pieces are safe. Make sure our pieces are active. Keep all of your pieces active, right? Please, 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 castle your kings. King safety is important.
1, 2, 3. Lola girls!
2, 3, 4.
Yes! 2, 3, go!
2, 3, champions!
Yeah, maybe your knight has to come towards the center, because if you push your knight here, it's just gonna be on the edge of the board. So I can just kick it away, or I can do something even more useful. I can just play d4. That's one of my choice, right? To get my bishop in the game and start activating my pieces.
Just explain one thing really quick. So your opponent can set up the pieces a bunch of different ways. They can set up in what's called a Catalan, which looks like this. They can set up in they can set up in a London, which looks something like this. Now, if the bishop's here, you have to put the bishop here, right, obviously. They can set up in like an exchange style where it looks something like this. Whatever it is, you all have one goal here. Your goal here is to look for a way to attack the center, and how can we do that? Well, yeah, you'll put your rook on e8 too, but how can we attack the center? Yeah, just move c5.
Castle. Now here, just bishop a6. Because after here, then you could just castle. No, you just castle, because this can't move. Oh, yeah, there is a tactic here. Knight takes f7. Yeah, and then queen h4.
Keep that square by not exchanging, right? Improve on that square. When you see you have a strong square, keep it and use it instead of just giving up the strong square. Huh? I like the game, and then we are going to improve. And also, this was a weakness. You need to attack the weakness. Good game. I like
Your rook, you do attack their strong center, so we're fighting back against their space advantage. I like that. But we also make something a little bit weaker by playing f6. The bishop, kind of. But what was this pawn doing here that it's not doing here? So when we go here, now this pawn is really weak and it only has the bishop defending it, and white might start to pile up on this because we made it a little weaker with this. So pluses and minuses.
Knight f3, knight f6. Do you usually put your knight here when you play this opening? Do you usually put your knight here? I think what's better is to put your knight on c6, because now if I take you, what's going to happen? You're going to take back, right? So the problem with what you did is that, and by the way, this is not a bad move, this is actually an opening, but the idea here now is that if you take, then black can take here. So it gets a little more confusing. So what I'm saying, Arya, basically, is just defend your pawn next time, okay?
Bishop goes to c5. Knight c3. That's totally fine. Queen goes to c8. Okay. Get like a small battery. But you see this battery? It's not even attacking anything, right? Not just yet. Instead of playing queen c8, we could get our knight out, right?
Piece, right? The pawn on b7 is defending this and this. It moves up. It's no longer defending this and this. This is not defended. We should take free rook. Castle. Knight b4. Free piece. Did you take? Good job, you did. Nice. Bishop to b5. All right, and now this is when they go on a hanging piece spree. We're just gonna keep taking things, right?
The thing from here is pretty simple. I'm going to just attack. I'm just simply going to trade things off. And the more things that come up the board, the easier it is for me to just win this game, right? You know, d4 is coming. Just keep offering trade after trade. They can't do anything to defend themselves, right? That's all you have to do. Other than that, though, I'm super proud of you. You're having a great turnaround from last year. Super different person. Really put the effort in and it's showing, all right? I want you to keep up the good work. We're aiming to get a top placement.
That rook over there, even though it's creating weaknesses over here, it's fine, but his rook is not going to be able to help that side, right? Easily. Because your breakthrough is going to be like, what, e5, but they have that covered, right? So I think this rook needs to be behind your pawn, like that. You make the pass pawn, you force them to take, you force them to take time to take your pass pawn. When they take your pawn, then you go and you invade over here.
Bishop e3, d6, now the bishop is blocked.
Yeah, so I started thinking of maybe tactics.
Okay.
Rotates.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Rook e1, rook h3, threatening to. Yes, perfect. You anticipate the idea.
So this game might end up being decided by who makes better use of that. Now, I would love, when you're under a pin like this, the best way to deal with it is to put a bishop in between the queen and the knight. Can you do that? No, right? Your bishop can't hop over your own pawn. And can they do it? Can they move their bishop in between their knight and queen? No, they can't hop either.
When you move your king, unfortunately, you cannot do castle. Also, the king has to keep in the center, right?
I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, but you have two different ways.
I had queen there, but
No.
I also didn't want to move my bishop there.
But you should move your bishop in
But
b7.
I don't want to get my bishop.
But
oh,
what?
but then it would be a trade.
Yeah, that is only a trade because if I capture, you can capture me back. And remember, in this position, if you look, these pieces are mine, these pieces are yours. So you have an extra 9. When you got material, when you are of material, you have to trade pieces. Because like that, you can get them game quick, right?